As you navigate this process, remember that the goal isn't perfection but progress. The road to healthy self-love isn't always linear. Some days you make significant strides forward. Other times you might take a few steps back, and that's okay. What truly matters is that you continue to move forward, learn, and grow. The following chapters will explore practical strategies for nurturing healthy self-love. We'll explore ways to silence your inner critic, build self-esteem, and cultivate understanding toward others. Most importantly, we'll embark on this adventure towards self-love together, step by step, with compassion and patience. The role of self-esteem is self-love. Self-esteem and self-love are like two sides of the same coin. Self-esteem is how you see yourself and judge your worth, how you feel about yourself, what you're capable of, and how much you matter. Self-love, on the other hand, is about embracing yourself fully without picking yourself apart or being harsh. It's treating yourself with kindness and care, just as you would do with a friend. Understanding the connection between self-love and self-esteem. A healthy level of self-esteem is like a sturdy foundation for the house of self-love. Without a firm base, the structure of self-love can easily crumble under the weight of life's challenges. Imagine you are learning to play the piano. At first, you might struggle with complex chords and lose tempo. If you have low self-esteem, you might see these initial difficulties as proof that you're incapable and judge yourself harshly. You might convince yourself that you lack talent or you're not cut out for it. This negative self-assessment can hinder your progress and might even make you quit. On the other hand, if you have a healthy level of self-esteem, you can recognize the struggles as part of the learning process. You'd remind yourself it's okay to make mistakes and that every great pianist started where you are now. Instead of harsh judgment, you'll offer patience and encouragement, fueling your determination to improve. In this scenario, self-esteem serves as a springboard for self-love, encouraging you to honor your efforts and believe in your potential. The impact of low self-esteem or self-love. Low self-esteem can be a significant roadblock to achieving self-love. It can distort your self-perception, magnify your imperfection, and minimize your strengths. It's like looking at yourself through a faulty mirror and only reflects your insecurities and inadequacies. This skewed reflection can feed self-criticism and stifle self-love. When you have low self-esteem, you might struggle with feeling inadequate, constantly comparing yourself to others, and feeling like you don't fit in. You might find it hard to accept compliments, assuming people are just being friendly or don't mean what they say. For example, someone complimented me on my cute dress several years ago. Instead of saying thank you, I responded, it's the only one in my closet that fits. This constant self-deprecation can make it very challenging to nurture self-love. Ways to bout self-esteem. The good news is that low self-esteem is not set in stone. It's flexible and responsive to your thoughts, actions, and experiences. So how can you boost your self-esteem? One way is positive self-talk, which has been very effective for me. Replace the voice of your inner critic with that of a supportive friend. When you stumble, remind yourself it's okay to make mistakes. When you succeed, allow yourself to bask in the accomplishment. Celebrate your strengths and acknowledge your efforts. Doing self-esteemable things has become the core of my growth, helping me find a missing sense of self-worth and purpose. Before this transformation, I only thought about myself, my wants, and my desires. I didn't care who I had to run over to get it. I was not concerned about how many of my choices affected those around me. Over time, I realized that true self-worth doesn't come from focusing only on what I want, but from actions that I align with my compassion, responsibility, and integrity. Esteemable acts are all about doing things that make us feel genuinely good about ourselves, not from self-centered achievements, but acts of kindness, accountability, and service. Now I focus on positively impacting others and honoring my commitments, which has reshaped how I see myself. By consistently doing esteemable things, I've learned that self-worth is built through actions that uplift myself and others, making this process one of self-love and personal growth. So what are esteemable things? This is just a short list of examples, but the possibilities are endless. Keeping your commitments, follow through on commitments yourself and others. Return your empty grocery cart to the cart crawl instead of leaving it in any random place. Giving people your full attention when they speak is essential, but this was a challenge for me at first. I had a habit of scanning the room while someone was talking, worried I might miss something else. an unconscious behavior that was, in reality, quite disrespectful. To change this, I made a conscious effort to maintain eye contact during conversations and resisted the urge to shift my gaze. Being of service and doing acts of kindness. These do not need to be big or complicated. It can be a simple little thing, such as holding the door open for a person behind you, putting an extra cord in a random park meter, or helping your elderly neighbor carry their groceries. Say a friendly hello to a stranger you pass by on the sidewalk. You never know what small acts of kindness can dramatically impact someone else's life. Creating and reaching personal goals can improve self-esteem. Begin with a simple, realistic goal that reflects your values and interests. Every success, even minor, can contribute to a meaningful boost in self-confidence. Remember, it is not about the destination, but the experience. I heard a powerful idea long ago. You can't think yourself into right actions, but can act into right thinking. This resonates deeply with me today, shifting from self-centered thoughts to actions that make me generally feel good took courage. My old mindset focused on what about me, but now I think about how to support others. Interestingly, focusing on others lifts my spirits and straightens my self-love, helping me break free from the cycle of self-centered thinking. Practice self-compassion to enhance self-esteem. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you show your best friend. When you stumble or have a setback, remember that everyone makes mistakes and experiences failures. Rather than criticizing yourself for being human, offer yourself comfort and understanding. Most importantly, surround yourself with people who lift you up. Spend time with friends and family who appreciate you for who you are, respect your boundaries, and encourage your growth. Their positive vibes and support can help reinforce your self-esteem. Boosting your self-esteem is a vital step towards developing self-love. As you value yourself more, you will find it easier to treat yourself with kindness, respect, and compassion. You'll start seeing yourself as worthy of love, both from others and most importantly from yourself. Remember, self-love is a deeply personal process. It's not about becoming someone else's idea of perfection. It's embracing who you are with all your strengths and imperfections. It is about recognizing that you are enough just as you are right now at this very moment. So as we continue this exploration of self-love, let's learn to love ourselves, not for who we could be or who we used to be, but for who we are, imperfect, unique, and perfectly worthy of love. The effect of self-love on mental health. The mind and heart maintain a close bond despite physical separation within our bodies. They communicate and influence each other in ways we may not always comprehend. One profound connection is the link between self-love and mental health. The role of self-love in mental health well-being. In our pursuit of physical fitness, we often overlook the importance of mental wellness, yet our mental health is as crucial as our physical health, if not more so. Just as healthy food and regular exercise support our physical well-being, self-love nurtures our mental wellness. Think of self-love as a protective shield, a barrier that helps us cope with life's challenges. It's a healing balm for emotional wounds, guiding us through dark times. Self-love enhances resilience, enabling us to manage stress and setbacks more effectively. We bounce back from failures faster and navigate life's challenges gracefully with less de-stress. Self-acceptance is a natural byproduct of practicing self-love and is a fundamental aspect of mental wellness. When we accept ourselves, we free ourselves from trying to fit into someone else's mold. We stop seeking validation from others and find contentment within. This acceptance brings us peace, and this peace promotes mental well-being. How to self-love can manage stress and anxiety. Life is a tapestry of experiences, some pleasant, some challenging. Stress and anxiety at times are part of this tapestry. While we cannot eliminate them, we can learn to manage them effectively. Self-love can be an efficient tool in this endeavor. Stress and anxiety often stem from our perception of a situation. We worry about that outcome, fear failure, and stress over what others might think. But when we love ourselves, we trust our abilities. We know we have the strength and courage to rise even if we stumble. This trust helps alleviate stress and anxiety. Self-love encourages us to prioritize self-care, another vital aspect of managing stress and anxiety. It reminds us to take breaks, rest when we're tired, nourish our bodies with healthy food, and nourish our minds with positive thoughts. It motivates us to engage in relaxing activities that make us feel alive. By ensuring we take care of ourselves, self-love helps reduce stress and anxiety. The connection between self-love and happiness. Happiness is a state of being that we all aspire to achieve. But what is the key to happiness? While success, fame, these might bring temporary joy, but the key to lasting happiness lies within us. Happiness is an inside job. It's self-love. When we love ourselves, we find joy in our own company. We don't rely on others for our happiness or let others' opinions or actions control our emotional state. We find contentment within. And this contentment cultivates happiness. Self-love inspires us to engage in activities that bring happiness, pursue what we're passionate about, and embrace our authentic life. We trust our instincts, listen to our inner guidance, and make decisions reflecting our true selves. Living this way leads us to greater joy and fulfillment. When we have self-love, we can create more positive and fulfilling connections with those around us. We attract and nurture relationships that add value to our lives, bring us joy, and thus enhance our happiness. We can also set boundaries, communicate our needs effectively, and never settle for less than we deserve. Self-love can be compared to the sun. It brings warmth and light into our lives. It fills us with joy, provides hope, and eliminates the way forward, enhancing our happiness. You are worthy of all the love and happiness this world offers. Así es. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was Chapter 1, Self-Love for Women. Yes, mi gente. I hope you have a wonderful day. Live your best life today. Tomorrow's not promised. I will put I do post a part of this on my stories, and then the rest, the full chapter. If you want to continue with the full chapter, you can check it out on my YouTube, and I'll definitely put a link on here. Así es. De Corina's Cam here, Books by the Beach. Que siga la fiesta. Adiós.